Welcome to BMC. Today we are going to talk about Tabla rewiring. The Tabla rewiring is a process. You have to rewire the tabla to make it to a proper tune. The reason is, if you look at the tabla here, already like I started using two wires. Actually, it is supposed to be single. Then after some point of time, once you lose the tabla tuning, then you add one more wire. So now it's holding up in two wires. And if you look at the entire tabla, it is almost like 70 to 80%. It's on the bottom of the tabla. So what happens is, there is no way I can able to tighten the tabla after this point, because due to pressure it always comes up. So I think it is almost the dead end towards the tuning. And in this video I'm going to show what is the process and what is the method I usually do in order to rewire the tabla, so that it is going to be back to the normal single wire. Then the pegs are all going to be on the top. So step number one. So in order to do this process, first thing is, you are not supposed to lose. See, look at here, like already like one came up. So tuning is not perfect. If you look at the first knot, this is the first place where I put the knot. Then the wire goes ups and down. So we need to find out which place actually we put the first knot. In this case, if you look at clearly, actually the first knot of the tabla actually should be somewhere here, right? If you look at here, this is the first knot. From here actually it goes ups and down. So the best way to tighten the tabla is to start from this point. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I identified this is the first point. I know this is the peg. So the process is, remove this peg, tighten it, then from here keep on moving to the right till it comes back to the end. I think let's start to do the process. The first thing is, I will go remove the peg, then I can start to do the rewiring. So while you rewire it, always has to use the legs for support. Usually, like what I do is, I keep this leg like a V shape. This is a very good holding. So you can use the hammer. Then what you can do is, you can take the peg out. So this is loosed, right? So I take this peg out. We'll keep the pegs one here. Then usually what I have to do is, like, I use the gloves, right? Lock it, right? Then I need to remove this peg. It's the second peg which I removed it. So I have to hold here. The right way of doing this, like this. I'm doing it in the hand, in a bare hand. Once I got the right technique, I will start using the then I have to remove this one. Then again I go here. So the goal is, already because it is tuned, I don't want to lose the existing tuning, right? So to some extent I need to keep hold of the tabla head with the same pressure. So let me see, I have to remove this one, take it out. The problem with North America is there is no tabla repair shop, right? Even if you want to do any small repairs, you have to do by yourself or learn the art of doing all by yourself. So that's how I came to learn the entire tabla head replacement, even the repair stuffs, everything I learned using YouTube videos, and few masters helped me like how to do. But that's how you learn. When you don't have option, you start learning. Okay, I think up to this is okay. Now I have to do the other one. See, you got this much of wire extra. Okay, so I need to hold this one, then hold both of it, then okay, almost done. Then see, almost like I didn't lose much of it. I'm going to fine tune it, but this is not as bad as before tuning the tabla. Okay, so part 1 is done. See you in part 2.